Hi, Stephen Gilchrist here again. It's the 21st of February, and I'm watching a pretty unpleasant debate in the House of Commons about a ceasefire in Gaza. But I won't bore you with that. Um, I decided a couple of weeks ago that I was not going to be intimidated by uh, Jew haters on the streets of London or anywhere else in the United Kingdom, or marches on the hate marches, which appear to take place every Saturday in central London. And I was going to pronounce myself a proud Jew, um, and wear my Star of David, here it is, outside rather than inside. And on this little tag here is what's called the Aaronic blessing. The Aaronic blessing is common both to Jews and to Christians. It's the blessing that starts, "May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he show his face unto you and grant you peace," and so on. This is in Hebrew, in fact. So I've decided to do that. And people probably are wondering whether I've lost my mind, uh, whether I've put myself in danger. Why am I doing this? Particularly going out into central London as I do. So I go to the theatre quite a lot, uh, advertising myself as a Jew. And so I want to tell you a little story very quickly and relate it to the Torah portion. That's the Torah reading that is current for this current week and that will be recited on Saturday, Shabbat, in synagogues for those who are Orthodox enough to go to synagogue. It's a Torah portion from the book of Exodus, and it's part of a series of readings in which God tells Moses how to build the tabernacle, the Ark of the Covenant, and this particular reading this week, um, how his priests should be dressed. And you probably know that Moses' brother Aaron was appointed chief honcho priest, um, head honcho priest. And there's a great deal of detail in this week's Torah reading as to how he should be dressed, what vestments he should wear, um, what his costume, use the word costume rather disrespectfully, I suppose, what his costume should be made of, that he should wear a head covering and so on. And I was asking myself, well, why, what is all this about? Well, the issue really is, what are the commandments? What is God telling the Israelites through Moses that they need to do in order to be good people and to be chosen people and so on? So what's all this business about, how you build this or how you build that or how you dress? And it reminded me of an incident, a number of incidents actually, when I was at school. It's a very long time ago now, 60 years ago, really, when all this happened. I was at school and I'm not, you probably know I'm not an Orthodox Jew, um, but I was at school with somebody who was very Orthodox. He was a great pal of mine and still is. He lives in Israel now. And I wanted to take the O levels. There was there no GCSEs in my day, the O level in religious knowledge. But of course, I didn't attend religious knowledge classes because and he and I went to a non-Jewish grammar school. Um, but there was an alternative exam you could take, an alternative O level for uh, Jewish students, and it relied upon a knowledge of Jewish history rather than the New Testament, which is what the standard religious knowledge exam was. So I said to him that I wanted to do this religious knowledge exam, and could he teach me? Because I was pretty ignorant at the time. I just felt I wanted to do it. So he taught me all I needed to know really from the syllabus of this particular course. And of course, I took the exam, and in fact, I passed it. Um, but during one of our little sessions, and we used to go out for walks on um, a rather lovely part of London called Parliament Hill. And during the lunch hour, we used to go for walks, and we used to go discuss the course, and it was all about Jewish history and so on. And um, I asked him once, "Why do you wear the yarmulke, a head covering?" And he said, uh, "Well, it reminds me of who I am and what I am." And that really is the essence of both, in my opinion, the current Torah reading. Aaron is dressed, his assistant priests, his sons are dressed in a particular way to remind them of who they are and what they are and what their function is. And that is the reason that I wear a Star of David outside, and why I wear a tag with the Aaronic blessing on it. I'm not Orthodox. Don't keep kosher. I don't wear a yarmulke, but I'm a Jew, and I respect my faith. I respect my ethnicity, and I want to be seen as a Jew. But I'm not prepared to be intimidated by people who hate Jews, who want Israel to be destroyed, who want Hamas to win the current war. I want to stand up for what I believe I am and what I believe my people stand for and have stood for 3,500 years. So that's the reason why I am now wearing a Star of David and not hiding it, so that people can see who I am, so that I can remind myself all the time of what I am and who I am.